study tourism management in Germany. Great opportunities. Here is the list of our speakers. I will also present all of them individually. And before that, I want to remind you about my German University, which is organizer of today's session, and this is Germany's largest study program database. You can find here study programs that are offered not only in English, but also only in German or combination of languages. You can always use the study finder to narrow down your search and find most suitable programs in efficient time frame, and also have all the information in this regard in one place, because you will also be receiving some emails about the program updates, or maybe when the program is participating in a webinar, and you can always have everything in one place before you start your application process, or during your application process, doesn't really matter. You can also check out our articles. Today I will be also referring to them. We have more than 200 comprehensive articles translated into different languages on different topics. Only visa has, I think, 3 sections and a lot of breakdowns, because we know there are different topics that we're interested in: family visa or Chancen card or student visa, and so on. The same refers to scholarships. So there are lots of resources there. Feel free to check them, and also read them in different languages if you prefer something better than English. And you can also check out our webinars. Of course, you know about them because you're attending one right now. The webinars, we have new webinars. If you are joining us for the first time, I just want to mention that we don't only have subject webinars where luckily you can already connect from the very beginning with your future program here in Germany. And thank you for that to our guest speakers who take their time to present study programs and even answer your questions. And we also have general webinars when we talk about broader topics like visa, scholarship, uni assist, studying in Germany. And now we have added 3 more webinars, which are about blocked account, Chancen card, and after arrival. So how to find accommodation, which ideally you should also take care before you are arriving, but also maybe somebody is a latecomer and also wants information in this regard. So keep an eye. We try to improve and update all the information we always have, and also follow your advices, because we check out your recommendations in Google and YouTube. So yeah, in this regard, we also try to be user-friendly in this, so to say. We are based in Hamburg, Germany. We are counseling in different languages. Please don't take counseling as one-to-one counseling, even though today's webinar is kind of one-to-one counseling, because you have this first-hand information from program representatives and then questions answered. But anyways, if you're asking for a WhatsApp number or private emails from our team members, we do not share that, and we don't use WhatsApp as a channel for the information. These are our founders, and this is the whole team. We are always happy to share information about studying in Germany with you. All right, now, as already promised, the most interesting part will start, as we have program presentations. And the first to present is Sarah Dornheim, presenting Master International Tourism Management from Westküste University of Applied Sciences. For our programs, you will have quick facts, very important application deadline, and the location on the map.
Perfect. So as Nino already introduced myself, so my name is Sarah Dornheim. I'm from the FH Westküste, West Coast University of Applied Sciences. I studied international tourism management there myself, first the bachelor program and then the master program. And now I work for the FH Westküste as a course coordinator for the tourism programs. And that's why I'm here to give you a brief insight into our master program, which is completely English taught. And yeah, I will give you some information about our study program. So first of all, Nino already also showed the map. We are situated in the north of Germany, in Schleswig-Holstein, in Heide, which is a small town by the North Sea and lies in the top tourism destination between Hamburg and Sylt, close to the North Sea, in a town called Heide. Yes, we are a small university, so over all of our bachelor and master programs, our university has less than 2,000 students, so 1,600 students in total, which, we have a friendly and familiar atmosphere, small learning groups, in our master programs, we have, for example, in our tourism master program, there's a maximum capacity of 30 places. So you know the people you're studying with, and you also quickly will get to know all the professors and lecturers that we have at our university. Yeah, at the West Coast University, we have state-of-the-art technical equipment, and different projects can involve the use of drones, 360-degree cameras, eye tracking technology, or virtual reality glasses. But also current topics and trends and data will play an important role, such as digitalization or sustainability, which is always important for us. Our university aims to become the most sustainable university in Schleswig-Holstein. So sustainability, always is in every class, will be topic probably, because it's an important topic of today. So international tourism management, we have a bachelor program, which is called international tourism management as well. So it's about 6 semesters, but the language of instruction is mostly German, with just a few courses in English. But we are here today for the master program, International Tourism Management, which we also have. It is about 4 semesters. The language of instruction is completely in English. So if you don't have any knowledge of German, that's no problem, because you don't need it for the classes itself. The start of the program is always in winter semester. And this is the course of study. So you have to read it from the bottom, where the first semester, and in the first 3 semesters, you have classes in the topics of tourism in blue, in the topics of management in yellow, and also classes for methods in pink. And in the semester 4, you just will have your master thesis and your master seminar and the colloquium, and all the other classes will be in the first 3 semesters. Yes, and then this will include classes, as you can see, from current topics in tourism and digital transformation in tourism and sustainability management and communication, leadership, scientific writing, quantitative and qualitative research methods, and so on. So I won't read every class, but you can see it. We also have case studies in semester 2 and 3, so I can give you some more information about that, because we are a University of Applied Sciences, so the practical orientation is always important for us and is an important aspect of teaching. So you always have the connection of theory and practice, and especially in these case studies, you will work on just a specific project, which also often is with industry partners. So you always have the possibility to network with the industry during your studies. And this also might include field trips, because you then visit the industry partner which you're working with or where the project is from. So it's always depending on which projects, whatever. So it's always different from year to year. And I just brought some examples. So we had last year the masters who did a field trip to Italy and met the organizers of a jazz festival. And they did some interviews and surveys of the guests and talked to the organizers and did their project about this jazz festival. Then we also had a master here who had a field trip to South Africa. They developed management concepts for nature parks, and also obviously also visited some places in South Africa, did safari, and visited those nature parks that they developed concepts for. And then also a third example, we had a master who did a field trip to the USA. They did a research project on crowding and the perception of tourist destinations and sense of place in Las Vegas. So there's always a really different topic which they are working on, and then they might do a field trip and work on the project, develop a concept. And that is the possibility during your master studies to really work on a case, like it says it's a case study. So, and really all the things you learned during your bachelor studies and also during the master studies until then, you can really see how it works in practice. And At the FH Westküste, we also have the German Institute for Tourism Research, which is the biggest research institute at a German university. So this is quite something special. This is your opportunity for current data and direct research reference, because the professors that you have in your lectures will work on research projects in this institute. So touristic problems are accompanied on a high scientific level. Possible solutions are discussed. You have the possibility to write your master thesis practice related with a project from the institute together, or or analyze data that we gathered, and also network with cooperation partners, and also the possibility to use the contacts in the industry into the industry. Yeah, and apart from the academic content of the program, there's also, of course, a lively student life at our university and also in 𝘱𝘬 itself. We have a buddy program, which is called FHW Connect. So there are students who will be the buddies of the international students, and they organize monthly events. They did a cooking event where everyone could cook something traditional from their home countries, and just to network and get to know the others. But they also have with during your problems organizational assistance or study program related help. So just a typical buddy program. Then we also have the ASTA, the General Student Committee of our university, who organizes parties and events at the university, but also all the so also they did some excursions. They went bowling or canoeing, and they also organized the university sports. So you have possibility to do basketball or boxing, tennis, dancing, soccer during your studies. So different sports and lots of activities that you can do. We do offer German courses. So as I said, for the master program itself, you don't need German because all the courses are offered in English. But for student life and for your life in 𝘱𝘬 and to, maybe if you want to work later in Germany, then German courses probably are very useful. So we do offer them apart from the program for free for you if you want. And there's also in 𝘱𝘬 we have an international language cafe where people from different parts of the world can further practice speaking German together. Just to give you some insights into parts of university and student life here apart from the curriculum. Yes, and then regarding probably some questions that you have regarding application and requirements. So you need a bachelor certificate with the grade of 2.5 or better in the German grading system. So translated into our grading system at 2.5. You need some kind of touristic experience. Either you did a bachelor in tourism management or in hospitality management or something, or maybe you did a different bachelor, but you already worked some years in tourism, in the tourism industry. Then you have some work experience. Some touristic experience will be needed because the master program is, it's a master, so you need to have something to work on and to have some basic knowledge already. And then we will have an aptitude test, so an online interview with the applicants to further get to know your knowledge. Yeah, the application period is from, so it's already starting and it's until the 15th of July. The application process is you have to register in our online application portal on our website. There's an application form which you can fill in, and after that you send required documents that we need from you. So, for example, your curriculum vitae, but also your bachelor certificate, etc., by email. So we don't necessarily need documents sent by post. You can just send them by email. Yes, that's the basic process, how it works. And yeah, that's it. If you have any questions regarding application or something, just ask us, no worries. There are also many information about application requirements, etc. on our website. So feel free to check that out. And yeah, otherwise, just contact us. Us means the ITM office, so that's me, my colleague Patricia, and our program director, Professor Harms. And yeah, there's also our email address. So if you have any questions, just send us an email, or if you send them into the Q&A section, then I will probably answer them as well. Yes.
Great. Thank you very much, Sarah, for the input of the information, the info package application period, and the information, the email in chat. Dear attendees, in case you want to save it, feel free, go ahead. Now I would like to share my screen once again. And let's go to Eberswalde University for Sustainable Development, from where we have Professor Dr. 𝘗𝘢𝘪𝘳𝘵 presenting Master Sustainable Tourism Management for Location and Program Facts.
So I think I put you down. Yeah, okay. So thank you very much for having us here. So I'm speaking from the University for Sustainable Development. The whole university is dedicated to sustainability with the different areas like economy, landscape using, and forestry and wood, everything what you can do with wood. So we have different approaches, and the Sustainable Tourism Management Program is part of the sustainable economy. So doesn't work. Yeah, now. So my name is 𝘗𝘢𝘪𝘳𝘵. I'm the head of the master's program, and from my side, a warm welcome here. Quickly, what I'm going through, I would like to first ask you, why should you study this topic? So I think many areas are open if you study sustainable tourism management. So you can go in the management direction, in the science direction, consulting, but also into the industry. And the tourism industry is, after the chemical industry, the biggest industry in the world. So you can travel a lot. You will also travel a lot in our program, or there are a lot of possibilities, but also you see that tourism has a very deep influence in a lot of countries. So it is a vulnerable industry, and therefore we think that we should work on the dark sides of tourism. And this is what we are doing here. We try to manage tourism in a sustainable way. And this means that we offer management skills in a different way. We work a lot scientifically, but also together with, let's say, a lot of guests from the industry, with case studies, with research projects, like my colleague before also said. We are using design thinking models. We have a critical thinking approach. So we invite people from the industry, but then we discuss also how we can, let's say, shape the future in a better way. This is from one of my courses where we work with real problems from the industry with a design thinking approach on a whole semester, on the idea the person is, or the destination or tour operator or technology company is coming with a problem, and we try to work with this problem with a design thinking aspect. So this is a possibility what we are doing. You can also create a little bit your individual profile, more in the direction of destination management or more tourism and nature conservation. Or for me, my background is economy, like internet economics or social tourism, social entrepreneurial design, or CSR management. So a little bit about the university. We are here located in Eberswalde. It's very close to Berlin. A lot of people live in Berlin and work here. Like me, for example, it's only 60 kilometers. It's very well known for its consistent implementation of sustainability since 2010. So the whole university, the infrastructure, everything, how it is managed is dedicated to sustainability. So this year we got the German Sustainability Award here. It's a small university. This is the same like my colleague before. We have very small student groups, so approachable lecturers, but also a very good network into the industry. If we look at the curriculum, so this is the first semester. You see, you have everything in green. This means these are all compulsory modules like tourism and environment, social and cultural dimensions, tourism economics, digital transformation and ethics, sustainable marketing management cases. We work a lot with cases. Destination management and data literacy. So we started last year to put up more data knowledge. So in the first semester, we start with data literacy. Where are data coming from? Where are they going to? How can we use them? How can we work in tourism with data? What kind of roles play data when it comes to decision making? How can we do graphs with data and things like that? And in the second semester, we have the Applied Tourism Management project with the design thinking. I just showed some pictures. This is a very big module. It's over the complete semester. And then you have the compulsory modules like social entrepreneurship. If you go more into the entrepreneurial direction, but with a social aspect, so impact before profit, or you go more in a nature-based and protected area management direction, and the applied data science in tourism. This means we are working really applied with data from tourism background. And current topics means we have here an excursion, or we have, like this year, we had a research project together with our colleagues from Albania. We traveled to Albania, and the Albanians are coming here now. So we have in the end a big research conference. In the third semester, we have a transfer project or internship or a semester abroad. And again, current topics. These are something that it is said before, if something special is going on. In the fourth semester, the master thesis and a colloquium around the research methods and your exposé writing. These are our current partner universities with Italy, Sassari and Calgary, with the Baleares, Mallorca, and with Tirana, University of Tirana. It is, if you look at the third semester, so you can go a semester abroad or you do the practical project. This is the overview of all the four semesters, and we have the possibility, if your bachelor degree is 210 ECTS, then you can apply for the second semester. We have also a part-time curriculum. This means you do the same program, but in 7 semesters than in 4. This is possible. You can apply for the part-time. Most of our students are working besides, so the part-time means you have half of the work. It takes a little bit longer, but you are in the same, let's say, surrounding the same modules, but you are studying step by step. This is also a very good option that we have. So this is our team. I am the director. Then we have Professor Martin Balasch. He is the one who is doing the sustainable destination management, accounting, certification, and I'm the professor for the economics, internet economics, social entrepreneurship, and marketing. And we have Erik Aschenbrand, Jens Müller. He is the one who is for the big data analysis, and Luis Miranda for data analysis and programming, and Erik Aschenbrand for biosphere reserve management and things like that. This is Birte Kanatz, is our coordinator. You can ask her any question you have in the end. And let's show me some career options. These are all alumni from us. So Isabel, head of communication at Alpenwelt. This is a destination, or Simon. He is a senior research at Outdoor Active. Or Robert, he's a consultant in accreditation. This is also interesting. He is flying around the world and accrediting tourism study programs. Or Franzi, he's a consultancy for in Teach-It. And she's working for association, tourism companies, and tour operators. Or David, he went more into the direction of technology, so senior customer success manager at SmartHost. Or here, Paul, he is administration of protected areas and environmental organizations. Or Jan, he did his PhD in the end. He's in politics and administration. So how are we organized? So this is for the winter term 25, September to the 22nd, to 25 it starts, and the lecture starts the 29th. So we have 1 week where it is the opening week, the introduction week, and the modules are taught in blocks. This means we have 2 weeks, 1 topic, and then in the end 3 days for preparing, and then the examination. This is also very good if you have, for example, to work beside. Then you have the 2 weeks, then the examination, and then it is done. Normally we have 9:30 to 3:15, and Wednesday we have languages in the afternoon. Our application phase is from March to September, or December to February. And the documents, you find everything also on our website. For the internationals, please use UniAssist. You must submit also the visa, the residence permit, or the proof of the required German language. At the moment, we require German and English, but if you apply and you have, for example, a tourism background, and English at the German at the moment is not you have no B2, then we can do a single decision to bring you in. So we try to do everything also in the first semester at the moment in English. So if you have any questions, you can send a message at studieren@hne, or join us on our Instagram account. We inform you about what is going on in our university. So, okay. Thank you very much. If there are any questions, I'm here to answer it. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Professor, for the information, all the interesting facts on the program. I will post the Instagram of the program in a few minutes. Before that, please use the info package, and also email to also contact Birte in case you have questions later on. And yeah, for UniAssist, in case you're not sure how to apply via UniAssist, I will post an article about UniAssist, or you can join as a webinar where we showcase, like live showcase, how to register and so on, so that it will be easier for you. Once again, thank you very much. Now let's go to
add one sentence.
Sure.
I forgot. Sorry. So go to our profile on My German University. There's a really nice video. My international students did that as a program part in marketing last semester. So I really like it. It's long. It's more than 4 minutes, but it's a really nice one. Thanks for sharing it, Nino, because it shows how the internationals are looking at the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, I forgot to mention it, so thank you very much for bringing it up. And the link is in chat, so feel free to watch the video later on. Now I share my screen and let's go to bachelor's programs. We are supposed to have, we will have two bachelor's programs. One of them is from Rhein-Waal University of Applied Sciences. Ilona Benkendorf is here and she'll be presenting Bachelor of Sustainable Tourism. We are on borders of Germany. Now almost in Netherlands, but not really, still in Germany. And Ilona.
Okay, perfect. Hello, everyone. My name is 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘥. I'm the study program manager of our new study program, Sustainable Tourism, old new study program, because we start in this winter semester with our study program, Sustainable Tourism, first time in English. So we had the Sustainable Tourism in German, nachhaltiger Tourismus, but now we are switching into English to address more international students. So, Rhein-Waal University, just let's start with some facts about our university. Our university was founded in 2009 as a public university of applied science. We have more than 6,000 students in total, and there are a lot of them international. So this is really nice to know. We have two campuses, one is in Kleve and one is in Kamp Lintfort, and we have 4 faculties: technology and bionics, life science, society and economics, communication and environment. So all you have to remember, our study program, Sustainable Tourism, is located in Kleve. It's pretty close at the Dutch border, so that's why it's still in Germany, but it's 15 minutes away from Nijmegen, a really nice Dutch city. And this nice red color is the color of our faculty, society and economics. This is our campus. You see the nice river. This is this buoy which goes into the Rhine, and it's a really nice campus where you can just relax, enjoy your time. Also, the people who are not studying at our university love to stay here at our campus. So this is us. You can see Professor Dirk Reiser. He's the head of our study program and Professor of Sustainable Tourism Management. It's the one on the left side. Then we have Professor Dr. Diana Marquardt. Unfortunately, she's not on the picture. It's really hard to get all of them at one time, so I'm sorry. She's Professor of Tourism with a focus on sustainable tourism and tourism in developing countries. On the picture, you see Professor Dr. Marina Gregoric. She's a professor in business administration with a focus on marketing. And in class, you always will see Sebastian Amrein in the background. He's a PhD candidate and is doing lectures like tourism and sustainability or sports and adventure tourism. And this is me. I'm the study program manager. I'm more doing the stuff, the organization and the management, and also the consulting. And I will be your first person if you have questions. So our program, Sustainable Tourism, this program is perfect for you if you see tourism not just as a fun activity, but also as an opportunity for sustainable development and a positive change in the world. So we work with real case studies and programs, and we are global, interdisciplinary. We give you the chance to create a little bit your own study program. You can use elective modules in the last semesters, and we focus on real world challenges like climate change, digitalization, and so. We don't have NC, numerus clausus, and we do not have any fees, except the semester fees, of course, which every public university in Germany has. But the semester fee usually covers the cost for public transportation in Germany. Application deadline, like you heard before, is the middle of July, and we start every winter semester. So graduates can work in different fields. You heard this before. You can work in organizations in climate change, sustainable tourism development, environmental protection. You can work in marketing and planning cities. You can work in hospitality, gastronomy. You can work as a guide in destination management, event management, and consulting. And of course, you can do your master after your bachelor degree. This is a short overview of our semesters. You have the first 2 semesters where we try to teach you the fundamentals of sustainability and tourism. After that, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th semester are more for the advanced specialization. You are able to choose some electives, and you are also able to choose electives of all our study programs we have in the university. So if you are interested in something totally different, like gender and diversity or international business management, you are also allowed to choose some modules there. We do have a lot of projects with local companies, interdisciplinary courses. Sometimes you will also work with students from different study programs and field trips. This year we also are going to Albania. We just came back from the Eifel, which was really nice. Yes, the 6th semester is the internship or a study abroad, and then you write your thesis and you will have your colloquium. You see the overview with the modules. Like I said before, semester 1 and 2 are more about the basics, basic of sustainable tourism, basic of economics, marketing. You also have modules like diversity, equality, and inclusion, of course, but we also have a study program called gender and diversity. This is where I mentioned it before. Yeah, the 3rd semester, you all already have your first project with local companies and deep dive in the topic. Then you see here the 4th and the 5th semester where you have to choose your electives. You have to choose 2 electives per semester. And then you already are going to your internship or your semester abroad. And then you write your bachelor thesis and colloquium and you're done. So the requirements for admission, you need qualifying university entrance qualification. You need a proof of your English skills, and you need an internship about 8 weeks in the field of tourism, marketing, or something related to our study program. But do not worry about that because you will have time. After enrollment, you still have time to do your internship. You can do it here in 𝘱𝘓 or in Germany or wherever you want to live. We also have a lot of supporting teams and services. We have our study advisory service. If you do have questions about the application, the enrollment, the requirements, they will help you with everything. So they know everything perfect. But they also will help you if you are already studying here in our university, if you have problems with someone, if you have experience with racism, if you have some problems personal, you can always go to our study advisory service. They're really well trained. As an elective, you also can choose languages. We offer languages like German, English, Spanish, Russian, a lot of languages, and you can earn your credits for that. Studying is not only about studying. We also have a lot of sports courses. We have yoga, we have everything you can think about, surfing, football, climbing. So if you are interested in one special thing, we will find it. We also have our music. If you are interested in music, we will find a place for you. And of course, I encourage you to follow our Instagram account, study@Hochschule Rhein-Waal. There are a lot of informations about events or about everything. Yeah, just follow them. They're really fun. And I know it's a lot of information, and to sum it all up, we created a video in Gen Z language for you guys. So this should be a summary of the presentation before of my nice colleague, Professor Dr. 𝘱𝘢𝘪𝘱.
Hey besties, bread summer is over. It's time to enter your sustainable tourism era.
This program being offered in English is definitely not on your 2024 bingo card, is it?
Well, it is now, besties. We understood the assignment. It's giving so many global job opportunities. Low key, having a mentee be? Come, touch graph with us. Hear me out. Different countries every year. You have geared to be kidding me. This course 8, I fear. And learning about sustainability while doing all that, plus 10,000 aura points. Tired of the theoretical part? Say no more. We have real-life projects with the tourism industry. Very based. So locked in, besties, and apply for the Sustainable Tourism Program in winter semester 2025-26. Slay.
Like he said, nothing more to add. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the nice presentation and great, nice video. Yeah, this is great. By the way, dear attendees, if you're interested, the university has virtual open day on in 2 days, on May 28th at 11 German time. The link to register is in chat. You can save it if you want. And last but not least, let's hear a presentation from Bastian 𝘗𝘢𝘕, who is representative of University of Applied Science Bremerhaven, and this is a bachelor's program in International Tourism Management, Cruise Business Innovation.
I hope you can see. I am Bastian. I am a 4th semester student of ITM, International Tourism Management, Cruise Business and Innovation. And I'm also the student steward. Yeah, I'm there to answer questions of interested students via email and yeah, at marketing events and more things. I will tell you something about the university, then some key facts about ITM, the curriculum, what makes ITM special, the options for the practical year, the double degree in Thailand, and some career opportunities. Yeah, so the University of Applied Sciences in Bremerhaven has more than 20 practice-oriented and innovative study programs. We have around 3,000 students from all around the globe. The university offers modern laboratories and yeah, offers a future-oriented research environment. We have an extensive close network with the regional science and the industry. And also the university is situated directly at the mouth of the Weser and only 5 minutes from the dike. Yeah, this here in the background is the Weser, and along that is the dike where you can sit with your friends and look at the sunset, which is a very nice thing to do in your free time. And yeah, then I'll come to some key facts about ITM. When you finish your studies, you have a Bachelor of Arts in International Tourism Management. It is admission free, so there's no numerus clausus needed, or there is no numerus clausus. And yeah, you just need a high school diploma or yeah, qualification to study. the language of instruction is English, and you need a C1 certificate by the end of the first semester. Every common language certificate is accepted, and the university also offers a language course at which, and you will have a C1. Also for non-native German speakers, you'll need an A1 certificate, so you can manage basic life in Germany. The study program always starts in the winter semester in October. It has 8 semesters, one of which is 2 semesters of practical experience, which I will come to later. It is a full-time study program, like the previous speakers already mentioned. We also have very small groups of maximum 40 students per semester. And at the end, there's also a specialization in cruise business or innovation, which I will also mention later. Then this is the curriculum. We have in the first semester entrepreneurship competencies, business management and tourism, introduction to tourism, maths and statistics. Don't be afraid. It's nothing like linear discussion or something. It's just percentages, discounts, and like business maths, really. And then there's also business law and microeconomics. In the second semester, there's citizenship competencies, which has a more social focus. We also have marketing, tourism management, which is split into pricing and yield, and tour operating. Then there's project and event management. We also have tourism law and macroeconomics. In the third semester, there's tourism competencies, destination management, cruise and innovation in tourism, which gives a little sneak peek into the majors at the end. And we also have hospitality management, which is split into service operations management and food and beverage management. And we have corporate social responsibility, management, accounting, and controlling. In the fourth semester, which I'm currently in, we have international competencies, which teaches about intercultural knowledge. Then there's also human resource management in tourism, strategic management. We also have e-tourism, financial management, and also preparing for the internship, because the fifth and the sixth semester are the internship and exploration year. Then in the seventh semester, when you come back from your internship, you will have to choose a major, which is either cruise business or innovation, which it will have a deep dive into either cruise business or innovations, but you also have collective courses which both majors will have, like research methods and techniques, which will prepare you for your bachelor thesis, but also sustainability and environmental economics, and also an elective, which differs every semester. Last semester, the 7 semesters had, for example, an airline management elective, but you can also do language courses, which will also count as an elective. Then in the 8th and last semester, you will again have your major courses and the elective number 2 in career planning for everyone, and a bachelor thesis and colloquium, and then you will have your bachelor degree in international tourism. So what makes ITM special? The lectures are completely in English. One of the few bachelor study programs that are completely in English in Germany. We have a lot of projects with industry partners. For example, we had a cooperation with the Sail City Hotel, with TUI Cruises, with the 𝘗𝘀𝘀𝑉𝑒𝑟𝑓T, which builds cruise ships, and also with destination management organizations from across Germany. And yeah, then we also have our cruise lab, which is where most of the classes happen. Yeah, we have a very special screen which allows us to have guest lecturers from all over the world give us guest lectures and yeah, show us their work. We also have the student association Seegang e.V., which is an association led by ITM students. We organize things like visits to cruise ships when one is in the port in Bremerhaven, or we organize the orientation week for the first semesters, but also parties like a Christmas party or a semester end party. And then we also have the specialization on cruise business or innovation, as I mentioned. Yeah. Then the options for the practical year, you could either work abroad as an intern for 1 year. This will take, you will have to work at least 220 working days. This does not count like sick days or vacation. Or you could also work on a cruise ship, also for at least 220 working days. You could also split your practical year, where you study abroad at a partner university for 1 semester and complete an internship for another semester, where you will have at least 120 working days. There's also an option to a double degree in Thailand for a second bachelor's degree. And in exceptional cases, you can also do your internship in Germany, but then it is mandatory with a tourism company. Then for the double degree in Thailand, you will have a second bachelor degree after completing the year, or successfully completing the year in business administration and international trade and business logistics at the 𝘗𝘢𝘪𝘵 in Bangkok in Thailand. Yeah, you will have to pass the exams and the modules systematic and creative design thinking, logistics and supply chain management, multimodal transportation and freight forward business, sea transport management, procurement and purchasing, warehouse and distribution management. Then you will also have a language course in Thai for beginners. And in the second semester, you will have air transport management, land transport management, import and export procedure, business law, which will be changed since we now have business law in the curriculum, so we don't have to double it. Yeah. Then there's also managing people across cultures and also an advanced Thai language course. Then last but not least, some career opportunities. If you want to stay in tourism, you have you can work at a tour operator, can work for destination management or destination marketing. You can work in transport, like airlines, and hospitality, in the cruise business, in event management, or as a consultant for tourism companies. However, you can work in any business-related company because we are very business administration focused. Yeah, and only about 35% of our alumni stay in tourism. But if you want to go somewhere else, you can go to into marketing, into product management, accounting, human resources, or information systems. Yeah, thank you for your attention. That's everything from my side. You can always write me an email if you need any information, any further information about the program, or you can ask questions now. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bastian, for the presentation, all the insights. I would like to then post one more thing, which is online application form, because to the program you can apply from the system. So the application form is there. Now we are very good in time and we have time for Q&A, even though the Q&A was already taken and many questions or all questions were already answered. I would like to still mention or voice some of them, maybe if it could be interesting for the others as well. One question was for Professor Brösel about or at least two questions, I think, about the German language and how it's possible to start with second semester. If you don't mind, could you please repeat this brief information?
Yeah, we try to really be open for everyone. So if you have a bachelor with 210 ECTS, then you can easily start in the second semester. If you don't have the German language. So we try, so no, the philosophy is you come to Germany, maybe it's good if you speak a little bit of German. It helps you also to live here. But at the moment, in our study regulations, it says that we need the B2 for the first semester, and from the second semester on, everything is in English. And we have a new team, so new and younger professors. So we try at the moment to change that. And for the moment, for the winter term and the next summer term, it will be a single decision. So people can apply if they have a strong industry background, tourism, things like that, management and tourism, things like that. And they are only missing the German language. So we try to work together to fit them in, to discuss everything in class in English. But sometimes we have also cases from Germany, and yeah, then I have a student from Iran at the moment. He takes ChatGPT, puts everything in, and in the end, he has it in his home language. So it is always possible. We help each other. So we try to get rid of this B2 in the first semester. As it is still there, we would say it is a single decision from my side and also from the student side that we work together to get this done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Question for bachelor's programs. There were some inquiries about the university entrance qualification, about Studienkolleg, and is it possible to enter without Studienkolleg if someone has internship done? I don't know, maybe we could start with Ilona or Bastian, because you both represent bachelor's programs. Could you give us feedback on this?
Yes, so I'm not really sure what Studienkolleg degree means. So
maybe I could do a
it's
short briefing. So some internationals don't have 13 years or Abitur for their high school, to graduate from high school, and then they need to do a Studienkolleg in Germany to qualify for the application for bachelor's programs. And to avoid this, one of the ways is to do a 1 year studies of university in your home country, and the second or to do a Studienkolleg in Germany, but in this case then you need to do the Studienkolleg, but it's in German. So if somebody has an internship, does he or she is allowed to apply without prep course?
I don't think so, but this is something for study advisory service. You still need the internship even if you have the high school diploma. So you need both of those things. So I'm not 100% sure if there are more questions. Maybe the study advisory service will answer them on our virtual open days.
Thank you. Bastian, do you have any feedback?
Yeah, I think Mr. Lüders is better to explain it because he's the he manages student applications. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, welcome. Yes, Studienkolleg is some kind of higher entrance qualification level because we, yeah, as you pointed out, not every country has a high school exam like our Abitur in Germany, and this is one way to get a higher entrance qualification level. But the internship is not an Ersatz equivalent for it.
Thank you very much. And another question was about, I think, do you have research, and is it does one have to do a bachelor thesis, or can one do internship and so on for bachelor's programs? Yeah. Is research work introduced already in the bachelor's level? Is graduation possible only by thesis, or can one do internship instead? Let's start with Ilona or Bremerhaven. I don't know who wants.
Yeah, so you will already have in the first semester, you will have models and courses about research, about scientific writing, and you will need to do it your whole period of the study program. And of course, you have to write a bachelor thesis in the end. And you have to do the internship.
Yeah, it's the same for Bremerhaven. You will have in the 7th semester research techniques and yeah, scientific research. Yeah, and you will have to write a thesis to get your bachelor.
Thank you. There was a question about student assistant jobs, and I see feedback from Ilona. Yes.
I just want to add something. Maybe the question was not especially for the bachelors with the research.
Let me see. I think but you can also, it says like, is it already in the bachelor's level? But you can also answer it from master's. It's good.
So for us, we have an internship in the 3rd semester or a transfer project. This means that you have your own research project with someone from the industry or an NGO or an UNESCO biosphere, something, management project, or you go abroad. So in the 3rd semester, you have 3 possibilities. If you think about doing more research, then you choose a transfer project and you have 1 semester to do a really big project on your own, or you can do it also in a group. Thank you.
Thank you. Sarah, do you also want to take this question? Yes, we're also taking a master's.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, we do have some courses like scientific writing and such, which prepare you to write scientific, to prepare you for your master thesis. But we also have the practical part with the case studies where you work with projects and such. I'm not sure if I answered that question correctly, but
all good. All good.
okay.
Let's stay with you, Sarah. There was a question about the student assistant jobs opportunities during the study program, and I see everybody's answer like from different universities. Maybe you could also give your feedback in this regard. I just read out the whole question, and then you can take. Do the universities in Germany help students to find internships and/or student jobs relevant to their major studies? I have heard that student assistantships, if I say it correctly, are usual thing in Germany. Is it the same for this study program? So now let's go to Westküste.
Yes, so we always help our students to find jobs if they are looking for something, for internships or also for student assistant jobs or something. Mostly if you search for a job in the region or in town, it's mostly very important that you can speak German because, the jobs mostly require that. So that's why it might be very useful for you to learn German during your studies. So you will be able to, take more of those jobs. But there might be some jobs in town as well, but also maybe some student assistant jobs at our university that you could also take if you're not able to speak fluently German. So for example, we have like student assistance jobs in our international office or something, and that also always is possible for international students. So all our job opportunities and such, we always collect the information that we get from industry partners, but also from within the university, and make that public for our students so they can see which jobs are on offer and help them to find jobs.
Yes, I would say we also help. I also wrote it in the chat. We help for the internship, but we also help for the jobs, so that most of the time after the internship, I think, Sarah, that's the same in other universities. After the internship, there is a connection to a company, and then maybe the job is created there and things like that. And as we are very near to Berlin, it's also possible to work if you only speak English. So this is something that's, we have a lot of international possibilities here also around.
Thank you. Anybody in the group also wants to take this question about just voicing once again about student assistantship jobs? Maybe on bachelor's level, is it easy to get one, or could be a bit complicated?
Yeah, I already answered in the chat. We also have a career service, and what we do, we organize fairs and trades sometimes in our Audimax. This is also a thing where you can go and connect with the people, the local communities here in town. And like I said before, we have a lot of English-speaking students, so it's not a problem if you just speak English and apply for student jobs at the university. Mostly almost all the students speak only English.
Thank you. And let's have a feedback from Bremerhaven as well. Bastian, you are a good example.
Yeah, as we also have from the student union, the AStA, it has a like a forum for job offers, which is which regularly is updated, and also for the internships abroad, our professor will also help us if we need any help finding something. That's what in the 4th semester the preparing for the internship course is for. And if we need any help, we can always ask our professors. And
Okay, so now I want to take one last question for all programs. Dear Anula, you can submit your transcript in English. It can be either English or German, whatever you prefer. And the last question is about the submission of documents. If somebody has already registered for a test and maybe already did a test, but the official document takes long to be issued, is it possible to submit this after the application deadline? Let's go in around, and I will ask all the programs to please answer this question. Let's start with Sarah.
So our application period ends on 15th of July, and we need the official certificate of your bachelor degree until then, because then we still have the aptitude interviews that we do with you, and we are admission restricted, which means we can only send out the admissions to the program after we saw every application, and so we want to send them out as early as possible. So that's why we have to keep the deadline.
And Sarah, can I ask about the English test, because it was
sorry. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
so the certificate of the English level can also be sent later. That's fine. I'm not sure
If somebody,
which the deadline itself would be then, but it could be after this 15th of July.
maybe somebody could submit that they have passed the test and is waiting for the results or something, right?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Professor Brösel?
Yeah, thank you. So I'm not in the student office, so I'm only the program director. So I think I would suggest, if you have passed the test, and just send an email to the student office, hey, here are my documents, or they are in Uni Assist and I'm waiting for my certificate. I send it as soon as possible. I think this is completely okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Ilona?
So I'm not sure. I'm not able to answer the question correctly, but what I do know, we do not require any hard copies of your documents, because none of our students are in Germany anyway. So we need copies, and that's all we ask for registration.
And I think Christoph?
Yes, the English certification is at the end of the first semester. You have to show the proof of C1 level, but not in the application period. But we have the German language level of A1 is required for the end of the application period. I think it's 23 of September in this year. Then you have to show the A1 level of German for a correct application at our university.
Oh, may I double check, or follow up with you, Christoph? Is the application deadline for all application documents 15th of July, or only for German certificate, because it's for September?
The application deadline via Uni Assist is the 15th of July. This year, and but you can give us a certificate of your German language skills up to the 23 of September, and English at the end of the first semester.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank